Welcome back to KTN. Welcome back and welcome to KTN Business. Of course, tomorrow is budget day and our wall-to-wall coverage will be here from Azali at 6 a.m. Michael Gitonga, Abi Agina, Peter Kabo will be with you as early as 6 a.m. to kickstart your most qualified coverage of budget day. Now, diversified financial services company Family Bank Group has posted an 82% drop in net profit to 352 million shillings for the year ending December 2016, down from 1.9 billion the previous year. It was a resilient performance from a lender that was happy to see end of 2016 after the bank lost billions of shillings in deposits in a crisis of confidence late last year and the increased cost of bad loans. According to the company, a one-off cost of nearly 400 million relating to restructuring staff exercise, a slowdown in lending and branch expansion also contributed to the decline in performance. The bank had previously warned that its full-year profit would fall by at least a quarter, occasioned by huge costs of deposits, provision for bad loans, funding expansion, and a one-off cost for the voluntary early retirement scheme. Corporate customer depositors fell from 28 billion Kenya shillings to 7 billion, while retail clients only dipped by 1 billion to 33.5 billion shillings by December of 2016. Meanwhile, global electronics giant Samsung has unveiled its new flagship smartphone, the Galaxy S8, in a global show of might that was meant to wow the world and take on the newest offering by its perennial rival, Apple. What is a first for the East and Central Africa region, KTN News was exclusively selected to run a live TV signal of the unveil moment as it happened concurrently at packed events in New York and London. The new gadgets go on sale on the 28th of April this year.
Unbox your phone. Samsung Galaxy S8. The new Infinity display gives you an incredible full-screen experience, yet fits comfortably in your hand. We created it by reorganizing the phone's interior, making components smaller without sacrificing performance, and embedding the home button under the screen. We created the beautifully curved edge display and also erased the bezels to give you more space for the things that matter, creating a level of immersion you see and feel. Even games and movies are completely different with the Infinity Display's cinematic full-screen experience. The Galaxy S8 will take you beyond the limits of any phone you've ever known before.
To some good news to Kenyans now, as Wi-Fi internet service providers SOF and Facebook have officially launched the Express Wi-Fi by Facebook service in Kenya, with a drive to ensure that internet access becomes universal. In Kenya, SOF has already rolled out more than 100 Express Wi-Fi hotspots in several communities in the greater metropolitan area of Nairobi, including Ongata, Rongai, Limuru, Kiserian, Kitengela, Kiambu, Mlolongo, Ngong, Ruaka, Thika and Wangige. Starting this week, the Express Wi-Fi service will also be available in Kisumu and Mombasa, with many more towns still to come. According to the CEO of SOF, Mark Summer, the firm plans on expanding Kenyan consumers' options for internet access by offering fast, radically affordable internet services where they live, work and play. Anyone with a Wi-Fi capable device can use Express Wi-Fi without switching SIM cards or having a data plan.
Specifically, Kenyan consumers, I think, need more opportunities to find good quality, high-speed services at affordable costs to get online.
Facebook's mission is to give people the power to share and to make the world more open and connected. And it's a mission that we really strongly believe in. But our biggest challenge in achieving this mission is the fact that today we still have 4 billion people in the world who are underserved when it comes to internet access.
Our role to make sure that we are providing very fast, very effective, very stable, and very cost-effective connectivity. So we see ourselves as the enabler to connect the hotspots, but also to make sure that people are connected across Kenya.
Our dream and vision as the government is that Kenyans should be able to access connectivity, quality broadband connectivity everywhere all the time.
Also, a British-owned apparel manufacturing company, Hela Clothing, has set up a manufacturing facility in Nairobi and now employs about 3,000 Kenyans. The company, which makes clothes for brands such as Calvin Klein and Victoria's Secret, will also make their goods available to Kenyans for an affordable amount. KTN News' Ashley Mazuri has more details for us.
The waiver of duties and taxes on apparel, clothing and garments in the 2016-2017 budget that was meant to be captured in a boost to export processing zones is slowly taking shape and beginning to bear fruit. Hela Clothing is a subsidiary of US conglomerate Phillips Van Hussein Corporation that has exported intimate wear worth 150 million shillings in the last 6 months for Calvin Klein, Victoria's Secrets and other licensed brands, making the facility the first ever product facility of global renowned intimate wear in Kenya.
What we want to do is to make sure that sufficient amount of support do exist as a matter of policy initiative from the government. There are a number of areas that we are working on, especially around high cost of inputs.
The move by the government means companies that operate at the EPZ are exempted from paying taxes, meaning their clothes will come at a fraction of what they cost in the open market. This in the long run will enable Kenyans access garments for as low as 50 shillings.
Policy direction, we have taken a position that up to 20% of goods and apparels manufactured by our EPZ companies can be accessed by Kenyans at a much affordable price, but for the same quality that we are exporting to the international markets.
Last year, the government introduced a duty of 40 shillings per kilogram of second-hand clothes, giving the EPZ manufacturers a competitive edge over other manufacturers. However, the Kenyan apparel market is not as lucrative as the $83 billion US market for clothes and shoes. Kenya is among the 42 countries in sub-Saharan Africa benefiting from the African Growth and Opportunity Act, also known as AGOA, a trade agreement between these countries and the US to give firms from these African countries duty-free, quota-free access of the United States. According to figures from the Economic Survey of 2016, apparel exports to the US increased from 867 million shillings in 2000 to 33.9 billion shillings in 2014. In 2015, the exports increased by 14.4% to 34.6 billion shillings. But with the United States undergoing changes followed by the Trump presidency, could the African Growth and Opportunity Act be affected?
Today we stand at about $400 million of exports, but we want that number to get $1 billion in the next 2 to 3 years. This can only happen if we are able to attract buyers who come to us because we are competitive.
The manufacturing sector at large is expecting policymakers to embrace a predictable tax regime in national budgeting, enabling the business community to make sustainable plans to fuel Kenya's economy going forward. Ashley Mazuri, KTN News.